Hey YouTube family, it's been a while. I just want to get on here. Welcome. This might be part one of many. So I just want to get on here and talk about childhood trauma. Childhood trauma that a lot of us don't deal with, that affect our life as adults, affect our kids, and things we accept, especially for my generation. I think the generation that I came up in was most challenging because we had the generation of crack, and it was either you was the kid, the doughboy, or the crackhead. And I think that a lot of us got issues that we never dealt with, and it played a part in how we went about life, how we accept things, how we didn't express things. You know, the result of who we became, the result of things, you know, that we let go, overlook, bypass, how we let people treat us. And, you know, once you get an opportunity to sit back and, you know, reevaluate some stuff, like in my case, you know, I had crack addicted parents, and a lot of stuff happened that shouldn't have happened. My nose don't even start running until I get on this dang camera. You know, like I said, in my case, I was in some situations that I didn't want to be in, but due to the circumstance of the crack era, you know, I was placed in certain situations. And, you know, when I did voice, I wasn't comfortable in a particular situation. It was, and it was like a, what's the word? Like an essay type of situation. Like, I wasn't touched, because whatever I voiced was enough to frighten said person. But it was attempts. And, you know, being, 8, 9... you know, you don't know how to go to a parent and be like, hey, homeboy, you know, his stuff is hanging out the bottom of his jeans, like, and he looking at me real weird. But when I was in said person's space, I'm calling because now I'm not at home. I'm in these people's house, and this man is like keep peeking in the room, and I already know what I know that he done did. So I'm calling like, hey, like, somebody come get me. Like, I don't know what I said, but I made a phone call. Ain't nobody come get me. And I don't think I slept that night as a kid. And I never told nobody. And I don't know if it was a known thing, like, did y'all put me up in this situation because you want to get high and I was like, payment? Like, I don't know, it's a lot of stuff. Now, looking back, I think about. Then I ain't think, parental unit knew at the time. But I can't say. I can't even ask. But looking back, it's questions. And, dealing with the death of parents. A parent in my situation, you can't ask. Then that whole transition and not knowing how to grieve. And I had therapy, but I think at 12, what you telling your therapist? Like, what's your favorite food? What they did that you didn't like? So here I am, 42, still with questions, of the unknown. And can't nobody answer these questions. So, and I looked up addiction and how, said person think when they on drugs or addicted or however. And you give it to that. Like, oh, it was jacked up and whatever, but they was on that stuff. Like, is that really an excuse? Can we really make that the excuse? Like, everything's a choice, and it's hard. Addiction is hard. Like, I ain't smoking drink, I got a little mixed drink, and it's nasty. Like, I want to get some green right now, real bad. So I get it. I ain't never put it above my kids or put my kids in a jacked up situation to smoke a joint. But, you gotta forgive. First, you gotta forgive yourself so it don't eat you up, and you gotta forgive that person for lack of knowledge. Them not knowing what the heck. Like I said, everything is a choice. I don't ever want to see a high just to see what the high is, because, Jim Bob talking about something. It's going to take you to Never Never Land. I don't want that high. Not never. But, and childhood trauma don't got to be a death, a parent dying, or SA, or I think I got multiple different ailments that affect my childhood trauma. Like, I felt like I couldn't speak. I couldn't express myself, my side of things. And, that's the whole, I guess, in the child's place. Mom said, grandma said, auntie said, whoever said, and that's that, and that's all. And moving forward, relationships, friendships, you don't speak up when you might not agree, or you take certain treatment because everything else might be good. The person might be bad in one area, but life good. So whatever they doing wrong, that one thing, you just let it ride because everything else is good. But F how you feel. where I'm at with is first acknowledging. Acknowledging the almost essay, like what could have happened, you know, and when that almost essay person died, I was happy. Because I was like, I don't know if he ever did this to somebody before. So I was happy. Like, he can't do it to nobody. Ain't no more, you know, hot dogs and meatballs hanging out his pants no more for no little girl to see, and he, you know, come sit on my lap and tickle you right here. Is that essay? I don't know. But it was tickle. I ain't never been tickled right here. It ain't making me laugh. It's uncomfortable. But I was happy that he passed. And I hope he didn't. I really hope nobody else had to go through that. And you know, my childhood before my adulthood, the bad decisions I made, the good decisions I made, I'm just trying to help my kids look at stuff or feel comfortable. We talk about, me and my kids talk about everything. And I think kids and parents should be able to have that open communication. Because I don't ever want my kids, and I ask anybody ever you feel funny around them, they touch you where they shouldn't. Because I'm whooping ass about mine. And, you know, just listen to your kids. Don't degrade them or like, oh no, my boo wouldn't do that. And so on and so forth. Family members, neighbor kids. Because mugs be wicked. And you don't know what the neighbor kids go through in their house. You know, stuff that ain't normal in your crib might be normal next door. So, like I said, childhood trauma can, you know, be as drastic as a parent dying, drug, alcohol use, or just not being able to speak, not being heard. So, we gonna start this off with, you know, childhood trauma. And I'll be back for more. So, y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. Might be a couple volumes on here. I appreciate y'all. Peace and love.